Okay, y'all, I don't want to keep y'all waiting any longer. So, this is part three of the story of how my ex got married to my best friend. After 2 years went by, I kept my promise. I was the planner for her wedding. I was spending my money, I was obligated, I was doing everything. I was sacrificing my time, my life, my breath, my everything to plan her wedding. So on the day of the wedding, we were all at the hotel, the bridesmaids getting ready. She's getting her makeup done, everybody getting ready. We got about 2 hours to be at the hall. So in the midst of all that distraction, everybody focused on, all of us making it to the hall on time. So I went ahead and took her shoes and her veil. They were so cute. I put them in my bag and hid it in my trunk. So when it was time for her to put on her shoes and her veil, we couldn't find it. I had to go with the crowd. We all started being so frustrated, looking for the veil and the shoes. I mean, we were losing our minds. I mean, I got teary. She started to cry, started to hug her. And then I said, you know what? We're not gonna miss you're not gonna miss your big day because of this. She said, but I had it right here. Everything was right here. I said, I know, because the both of us put it right here. And I just don't know. Maybe I don't know, but let's just go to David's bridal so we can get you another one. And everybody was like, isn't that gonna take too long? I said, it's better late than sorry. It's a big day. What we need to do is y'all need to continue getting ready and get done getting ready. Let me get her in the car. We run to David's bridal and pick a shoe and a veil for her. When y'all ready, get in the limo and come meet us there so we all can go to the hall. Everybody was like, okay, that's a good idea. I was like, come on, let's go. I held her train. She got in my car. We started driving. But let me tell y'all something. I was already dressed up in my very expensive dress. But I had this piece of sponge that I soaked with this red Kool-Aid in my bag. So when we got to the car, when I got her in on my way around to get in the driver's seat, I took the sponge out and slip it under my butt before I could sit down. So basically, I was trying to make it seem like I just got on my period and my clothes got messed up. So I sat on it, and then I told her, I said, girl, please, I need to run home for something. There's a gift I needed to have with me at the wedding. So let me just swing by home and pick it up. You don't have to get out the car. She was like, okay, that's fine. Because I live right around the corner anyways. So we drove there to my place. She was in the car. And then I got up. When I got up, I made sure I grabbed the sponge as well. And then as I approached the door, she rolled her window down and screamed. She said, Faye. I said, what? She was like, oh my God, your clothes is messed up. Seemed like you got on your period. Are you on your period? I was like, what? I turned around, I look at my dress, I was like, oh my God, if it ain't one thing to another, what am I gonna do? I guess I'm just not gonna go to your wedding because it's the only good dress I have. She was like, oh no, 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 girl, you've done so much for me. You gotta be at my wedding. I said, then she said, don't you have a ironing board and the iron in there? I said, yeah. She was like, okay, you just need to wash it. She said, you just need to wash it and iron it, let it dry, and put the dress back on. I was like, I sure can do that. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna come inside too because I'm not gonna sit in the car all this while you do that. So I said, okay, then let me help you. We got her out of the car. I held her train. We went in my place. She sat down in the living room, and then I said, girl, let me just get you something small to drink to just quench your nervousness and all this stress that's going on. She was like, oh, thank you. So I poured a little bit of wine halfway in the glass, and then I put something in it. Put something in it to make her drowsy so she can fall asleep. Nice little deep sleep. Give it to her. She was drinking. I was like, all right, I'll be right back. When I went, she was drinking. Within 5 minutes, baby girl slumped over, fell asleep, looking all unconscious, but she wasn't really unconscious. It was just something to put her to sleep. So I went ahead and took her phone and used her finger to unlock her phone. Because at this point, I needed to be the one to answer all the calls and all the text as to her whereabouts, because it's her big day. I'm going to continue this story because I got something to do right now.